So we're here at NAPA, and this is another Red Runway rehearsal. We're going in a little bit to see what's going on. We're trying to pick up from the last time where we left off, where they were just eliminating some of the people and so forth. So this is Red Runway, and this is KVTV, and I'm your host, Giselle Aguillera. Keep it locked.
Red Runway!
Okay. So we're here with Krista Finitan. She's one of the designers who's involved with the Red Runway event. So Krista Finitan, tell us a little bit about your involvement thus far in the event.
Well, so far I've been invited by the student girl of UTT to be part of the show, and I was also asked to invite some of my classmates or some of the students. So I'm a graduating student of the Caribbean Academy of Fashion Design, which is housed at UTT John D location. And so far it's been going wonderful. I've been here like the last 2 weeks, and we had to choose our models. I'm going to be presenting 15 looks at the show, so I'm expecting that it will be a fun thing. And then my other classmates would be here as well as I have been inviting some models, male models so far.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the looks that you'll actually be presenting for the show. You said 15 looks. Is it the first time that you're doing such like a big package in terms of designing for an event?
Yes, this would be the largest amount because our actual thesis was 6 looks. So I have extended my collection to 15 looks. And it's a lot of work, but you know, you got to do what you got to do, but it's also really exciting. So we're going to see what's going to happen with that.
And in terms of the male models, I know previously when we did a shoot, we didn't see so many male models actually being here. So how many did you bring out today?
Well, I actually brought 2, but one had to leave for work, so he's going to come next week.
So the line that you're actually doing, is it more like female, or how many pieces are male, how many are female?
I have all female right now. I expect that next year I will be introducing male, because in the past I used to design for male. So, but this time, for right now, it will be female. And my theme is Rome, Return to Glory. So that's what my theme, my clothing and my designs will be based on.
So what was your inspiration though for that theme?
Well, the inspiration was Rome, and it was a saying that the glory that was Rome, because to bring back, but in a more modern twist, with some of the elements from both the soldiers' uniform as well as the draping from the women clothing, and combining that and adding a modern twist, a 21st century twist to that. So you're kind of going back to the past, but merging the past and the present or the future together.
And tell us a little bit about UTT. I realize that UTT is very involved in fashion. Tell us a little bit about the program and so forth.
Okay, the program is extensive. We have Bachelor in Fine Arts, which I did. That's a 4-year course, as well as we have the Diploma, which is 2-year. It's more on the afternoon, and it's more of a technical. They do more the technical, and the bachelors do more of the design, as well as we have fashion management, which is also really important, because as fashion designers, we need the management to assist us if we decide to go out to boutiques or even at shows or stuff like that. So it's an intense program.
Okay, after Red Runway, where do you see yourself taking your designs? What do you see for yourself as a designer within the local market, probably regional and internationally? What do you see?
Well, I expect that it's going to be very, shall I say, big, and I expect good things coming out from that show. I expect that the clothing would reach, or the design would reach, international and regional status, because so far we had a thesis fashion show, a senior fashion show, which was held at NAPA in June, and the response at that time was really positive and encouraging. So I'm almost certain that it will be even more at Red Runway, and that will just take us or take me, I would say us, at a higher level or even further.
Krista, I want to thank you so much for your time. It was nice interviewing you.
Nice being here with you all, and say hi to Kelly Village.
The ladies, I see that you all actually sectioned off. So tell me a little bit about what or why are you all sectioned off right now?
We
we're in different categories. We have plus size, full figured, and slim thick, and then we have petite, catwalk, and then male. And then we have to carry a routine.
So what group is this?
This is the from slim thick to plus size.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about the definition of slim thick or plus size.
The slim thick starts from size 4 and up, right?
And then you come out wide at the hips.
So almost like an hourglass then. So can I be a slim thick model? Alright then, fine. Okay, ladies, so tell us a little bit about the event. Are you all excited? It's coming up soon. You all are training hard. What are your expectations for the event?
Well, I'm really excited, but also nervous. And calm down.
Okay, what are your expectations?
To go out there, do a good job, have a fun time, and just model the clothes, to the best of our ability.
Okay, you look a little young. How old are you?
17.
Yeah, so are you the youngest in the event?
Am I?
No. I'm 17 also.
So you have a lot of young people actually entering. Okay, so what are your expectations? Do you all think you all could take this regionally, worldwide? What are your expectations of slim thick models? Because you know that it's like the new and upcoming thing. Before it was like a size 0 to actually be a model. So tell me what it is you all want to do to make that difference being a slim thick model. Starting from...
Look cute. Nah, just kidding. Well, I don't know what to say. I'll probably edit this. Okay, well, being a plus size model, expectations, we have bigger hips and stuff. We're not supposed to be walking and swishing because we have it naturally. So that would be a plus, yeah.
I believe to help plus size, you have to show as much confidence as possible and show that not only skinny girls could model, we could model as well as they could, and we are thicker.
Yes, I'm so excited because a lot of full figure models out there, they think that they don't have it, or So by seeing someone who has that confidence, that could give them also the confidence to lift their self-esteem and step out to become a model.
Well, it's the same as they said actually. So, yeah.
I was going to say the same thing, but as you said, it's normally slim, like really thin people, and we want to show them that you don't have to be almost nothing to model, and you could be shapely and a lot of pretty girls.
To portray this picture that you have to be like this to model, and anybody could do it. Just have to have the confidence, the walk, and the willpower.
Yes.
Well, I thought I was slim, but I'll try. I'll try to model in the slim thick categories to the best of my ability. Yeah.
Red Runway! Okay, so we're here with Krista Finitan again. He's going to tell us a little bit about the progression of the show from the last rehearsal that we would have recorded. So Christopher, tell us in terms of the models, their techniques and so forth, are they coming up to par since the show is 2 or 3 weeks away? What are you seeing differences in terms of everything that's going on?
Well, the last time we spoke, it was at the beginning when we were doing the cut from the big caster models. So since then, things have improved because we are now working with the actual caster models, and these are the ones who have potential to be professional models. I think the cut did something to their ego and their energy, so that the ones who are selected now feel more confident that they are actually in the show and they're putting more effort into the training. We're actually into rehearsals now, so it's not so much training anymore. We are doing choreography for each section now. We're also coordinating the show, and there are 14 designers now in the show, which is a big show. So each designer will show about 12 looks. There are some models who are in many different sections, which is normal, and there's some who have not been selected yet. So they know that the onus is on them now to come up to scratch so that designers select them. If they don't get selected, they're out of the show. So it's crunch time now. In terms of the rehearsals, I think that the models who come consistently and putting effort into it are seeing improvements, and the ones who come now and then are still rusty. So that's the problem I'm having with the attendance. The show is now in Cascadia Hotel in St. Anne's, and it's in a ballroom, so the dynamics have changed a lot from You Respect, which I had liked because it allowed me to be more creative with the space. Now it's a typical runway show, which is good for the designers because the audience will be able to see the garments better in a setting like this, but it just means less opportunity to be creative. The models themselves as well have to work the space in a professional setting now, because before they could have hide themselves in the group because there were like 20 models in the space at the same time. Now we may have one model coming on the catwalk alone doing a solo, so that person has to be really confident, have good posture, good energy, so that the cameras are focused completely on them, the audience is focused completely on them. So it's a little more difficult for the models now with the typical catwalk show.
But I was noticing when you were rehearsing that there were some differences in the way that the presentation for different groups were. Like the catwalk models, they came out and they were like holding stuff, you know, and there were different walks and so forth. So tell me, how does that work, or how does it actually come together for the show? Is it that the catwalk models come out first to begin the show, or?
No, it's not really like that. Today it was just a more training exercise using choreography during the rehearsal. So what I wanted them to do is to get into performance mode, so that when I start doing choreography for the particular section, they are able to deliver. All right. So what we did was to ask each group, there are 4 groups: the men, the catwalk models, which are models who are over 5'8", petite models who are under 5'8", and the plus size and slim thick girls. Each group was working on their own to create a mood and an attitude and coordinate their own section to present a collection of garments. So that's what they were working on today. And they did a good job, but it just meant that next week when we actually doing the choreography for the section, they bring it the same kind of attitude that they were working on today. So it was just a training session for them to prepare them for choreography.
So looking on to the show, you said it's in Cascadia. What date is it?
The 23rd of November.
Okay, what are your expectations in terms of creativity? What are we to expect in terms of, you said you're using a different, setup as opposed to You Respect. So what do you think we can expect? Give us a little hints as to what to expect come that day.
Well, that's a surprise. So you see that on the day of the show. So we didn't give anything out of the bag. We didn't let the cat out of the bag. What I can tell you, though, is that the show will be of international standard. In terms of the way the collections are being presented, the organization of the show will be of a high standard. The models' quality will depend on them, how far they come between now and the show. Because what we're trying to do is to develop them to a professional level, so that after Red Runway, they can go on and do other shows and become professional and make money from their craft. And I'm seeing the progress. If we had some more time, we would have done more with them. But between now and showtime, I think we can get them up to international standard.
Also, in terms of modeling agencies within Trinidad and Tobago, since I've seen your work and I've seen the difference from them when they started to now, and I'm actually like wowed by, seeing certain girls and seeing the difference in them. Do you think that is something that you go into, or is it something that you're into, like having a modeling agency and so forth?
Well, I've been into it for 15 years. Coco Velvet International is my company, and it was started in 1997. However, in 2008, when I started, in 2006 actually, when I started developing the fashion program at UTT, I closed Coco Velvet's office in order to focus completely on UTT's fashion program. And since then, I have not reopened the office, so that the model agency is closed at this time. However, we do events still, like Top Model and Making Style, each year to develop a cast of models for Trinidad and Tobago's fashion industry. I don't foresee reopening Coco Velvet because I am on my way out of the fashion industry. I'm looking to retire soon, and I've been doing it for 34 years and I'm tired. I need to just go and sit back and relax on the beach now. However, I may sell Coco Velvet to an investor because there are no fashion management and model agencies in Trinidad and Tobago of note, of repute. There used to be a reputable agency in San Fernando, House of Jackie, and I think Jackie is looking to do the same thing I am doing now. And there are few people who can manage models effectively in Trinidad and Tobago. Models are very difficult to manage, and unless you have a company that is really professional and very organized, you will have a lot of problems with them. There are a lot of fly-by-night model agencies in Trinidad and Tobago, and you probably know of them, but they are not well structured and they do not manage the models effectively, and as a result, the standards are not there. So these models who are being trained are basically freelance models. So they will manage their own careers without a model agency, unless Coco Velvet reopens.
KMBTV!
Okay, so I'm here with the catwalk models. Tell us a little bit about what you all have to do, because I noticed a difference in the rehearsals when you all were actually coming down on the catwalk. So tell us a little bit about the creative side about being a catwalk model.
Well, it's a little different to the others because of the force and the fierceness that we have to give. It will be a lot more powerful than the other girls because petites would have like the cute kind of walk, but we have to be like upright and show that we're fierce and be strong in our walk.
People expect a lot from us because people expect a lot from us because, you know,
we are taller girls and we are noted to be like the ones who are there on top. That is what the standard model is supposed to be.
but proportion in the fields of everything that they actually look for.
Yeah, we also have longer strides, so you have to pump the energy also.
The expectations are high and we have to deliver. So, yeah.
So, since the expectations are higher for you all, do you all feel that you all are more under pressure as catwalk models coming into the event as opposed to a slim thick, a plus size, a petite or something like that?
So, you know, because we have an advantage.
On our figure then. We have the advantage.
Yeah.
You don't really feel the pressure too because if it's something you love doing and you come to do it every day, you could do it every day, all day, it wouldn't be a problem. Like you just do it for the love of it.
A tall girl rather than a short girl because of the clothes that they make. Like it will quicker fit us than others.
Red Runway!
So we're here with Giovanni Ballantyne. He's an animation student at John Day, and he's also designing 2 lines for the Red Runway event. So Giovanni, tell us a little bit about moving out of animation and coming into actual, fashion and so forth. Tell us about it.
Well, I'm actually from Kingston, Jamaica. So I've actually been designing clothes for roughly 6 years now. So I've entered a couple of fashion shows and the fashion week, and just doing the multimedia digital aspect of the business that I do here at in Trinidad at John D campus. So I'll be pretty much promoting Extreme Gears, which is the male line, garments with attitude, and Sleek and Sexy, the ultimate feminine experience, as the female line for this. And for this Red Runway, we're doing mostly casual wear or super casual wear and sport wear.
How many items are in your collection?
For this one, 12.
12 in total for the boots?
Using about 3 males and roughly 7 or 8 females.
Tell us a little bit about how you're merging the animation aspect into your actual designing. Is it that you're going to be like what Swappy would say, you're bringing some things in a 4D or a 3D? Tell us a little bit about how you merge the two.
Well, it's funny you should mention the 3D aspect of it because we've registered a business here called 3D Inc. Productions, which is a full multimedia type of business. So we'll actually be incorporating rhythm composition, filming, animation, fashion, everything to do with that surrounding industry, pretty much all under one umbrella.
So you're going to be like a storyline that you're going to actually merge into the fashion. So are we to expect big and great things from you come November the 23rd on the runway? Definitely.
We'll be going for a very dynamic, radical, out there, oh my God type of look. That's the impression we like to give. And wow with it.
Okay, for other designers who might be involved in animation as well and trying to merge the two, what advice do you have for them?
Never stop. If you have ideas, then always try to make your ideas materialize. There's nothing, the word impossible does not really exist. You know what I mean? Where there's a will, there's a way. So we can make it happen once you once you're dedicated and you're motivated.
But tell us a little bit, guys, since there aren't much meals in the event, tell us what it's like for you in terms of training and so forth for the event.
Well, so far everything just cool. Well, all the meals not really here at the moment. Yeah, so far everything just going smooth, working together as a group. Alright, so basically.
Eva, tell us a little bit about your experience thus far.
Well, my experience so far, it's been a life-changing experience, I could say, because, I meet different people. Meet this guy here, he's real cool. To be honest, all the fellas real cool. I'm not seeing any failure better than they don't have that here. Love, unity, and I think if we could continue this, I think it will be a successful show, to be honest. So yeah, everything cool.
How many guys are actually in the event?
About 10, 15.
Not much guys, but we still one over there, really good. But the competition really, we don't really have no competition, to be honest. But the girls and them, we had to try to be on top of our game now. So that is just basically it.
So are you saying that you feel intimidated by the female models?
Yeah, sometimes. Not joking now, but no, well, I'm actually impressed because they normally with females you will see, like I say, I feel a better kind of mentality, and we don't pick it up there. So like I say, it's love, but at the same time, you just want to be a little step ahead of them now. So yeah.
Okay, so any closing comments or even comments for males that probably want to be part of the event the next time around? What do you have to say to them in order for them to get inspiration or to get on board this event?
Well, basically, if you want to be in it, just go fit. We just come here because I came into this not having much confidence, so it's a good thing to get into to build your confidence, it's a good thing to be a part of. Yeah.
Like you said, builds your confidence, and not only for this but for other things. Say like you want to do like anything, it builds your confidence, and it's good. It's a really nice experience, really nice.
But other than Red Runway, you see yourself being part of other events continuing onwards?
Yeah, well, as I hear about it, I plan to be at it. So anything, I'm up for anything. Yeah.
Full force. I don't know we bad like that,
Okay, so you've seen it. This has been yet another KVTV presentation, Red Runway. It's happening November the 23rd. Keep it locked to KVTV to see the final event. I'm your host, Giselle Aguillera, and this has been a KVTV experience.